everybody, this is Dr. G with another one of my healthy hacks or biohacks for a good life. I'm also called BioHackerUSA, and I'm the medical doctor at centeredforlife.com, the holistic Christian healing ministry in St. Simons Island, Georgia. Did you know that the gut is often called the second brain? Believe it or not, we have two brains. The first brain is our central nervous system and consists of our brain and our spinal cord. The second brain is our enteric nervous system. It consists of a series of nerves and sensory endings and cells that are in our digestive tract. This second brain is able to communicate with our first brain and sends feelings of uneasiness, discomfort, queasiness, and nausea. Even low emotional or anxiety states can be communicated by our second brain to our first brain, like those butterflies that people describe. It's part of a complex feedback loop that God created in us. Within our second brain and within that digestive tract, there are cells that can produce 95% of the neurotransmitter called serotonin that we need for feelings of emotional well-being as well as for healthy bowel motility. They produce this with the help of the healthy bacteria that live there. Not only that, did you know that the gut also houses 70% of our immune system? We have collections of lymph node tissue where our fighting cells are stored. The rest of our immune system resides within other organs of our body, our blood, and our bone marrow. So, knowing these two facts clearly, the gut is very important for us to take care of. The bacteria that live in our gut is like a garden. We call this garden in our gut the microbiome. This is just a fancy name for the bacterial flora that lives in harmony within us. We actually have more microbial DNA within us than we have human cellular DNA. Isn't that incredible that there are 10 times as many microbes in us than the 37 trillion human cells that are in our body? Wow! God created this balancing act. So, what would you feed your garden? Would you give it good soil and fertilizer, or would you pour pesticides and chemicals on it? If we were constantly exposing our microbiome to toxins, chemicals, preservatives, antibiotics, and poor food choices, then we sicken our microbiome, and then we may inadvertently sicken ourselves. That's why it's so important to eat clean, healthy, organic, and non-preservative laden foods whenever possible, and to avoid toxic junk foods. We also don't want to feed our gut bacteria too much sugar or carbohydrates because they become overworked and then they produce irritating acid and gas, and that can be uncomfortable. So be gentle to your garden. What it wants is clean, healthy food and fiber. That's their ideal food. If they're happy, you'll be happy. Get a rich supply of probiotics, fiber, and healthy foods in your diet, and ditch the processed junk and fast foods. I hope you learned something new today, and I'll see you next time on Dr. G's Health Hacks. To learn more about the microbiome and gut health, visit me at www.biohackerusa.com, and be sure to get my book, The Biohacker's Guide to the Galaxy, at amazon.com. May God bless you all. Back to the studio.